Hey, what's good? What's good? So I finally got the light for my nano marine tank, and I've got to say it looks pretty beautiful. Wow. Um, so it's a Kessel light. I forgot about the specifics, but this video really doesn't do it justice. Like the light is actually more blue than this. Um, and you know what's cool is like the clownfish. It looks much. Of course, it's gonna look much darker than if there was no light. Which I kind of dig that shit, man. Anyway, so this is the Kessel Kessel A80 tot. So don't touch that shit. It ain't that hot though. Um, so here's the dials where you can focus. Okay, dials where you can control the color and intensity. So if you want, you can make it completely, not completely, but there's still a hue of blue, but it's much brighter, and you could actually see the orange and the clownfish. But I prefer the blue because I'm blue. Anyway, so yeah, I've got a basic setup for my saltwater tank. I just have one clownfish right now because the other Nemo died, unfortunately. Because I was kind of neglecting this tank for a bit, unfortunately, due to my own laziness. And I had two snails, but unfortunately they passed on. Here's the first snail that I had. Pretty cool pattern, but you can't really see it. Hold on. Very cool. Here's the other snail. Now you can see the pattern more in this one. It's very beautiful. That's where the snail is. Okay. Fucking thumb. Anyway, here's my clowny. Yay, look at this. He's swimming up and down like a fucker, man. So yeah, I got a basic setup. I've had this tank ever since October of 2017, I think. You can see there's a bit of algae there from my neglect. So I'm gonna do a water change tomorrow. Using RO water, the basics. You can see the rocks have aged quite a bit, which is good. They contain, I think there's like a good amount of beneficial bacteria on that, and also the sand bed has some beneficial bacteria. Here's my heater, my basic. This is well, I'm using basic a lot. This was like I think it's an Aqueon Aqueon filter. Inside of that filter I have ChemiPure Blue and this poly filter, I think. Very good because it removes ammonia and heavy metals, and the ChemiPure makes the water very clear, which is very good. This is just a powerhead, nano powerhead, and a skimmer that I bought on Amazon. It produces. The thing I don't like about it is that it produces micro. Yeah. It produces micro bubbles sometimes. So that's one of the bad things about it, but at least it removes all the you know, I think what the phosphorus, I think phosphates, yeah, and all. You can see all the junk. You can see all the junk in there. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. When I get it clean, I'm gonna add some corals, maybe just beginner corals, because I don't really have any experience in growing corals. So I'm gonna take it easy, get a beginner coral, starting out. And yeah, I definitely recommend this light. Actually, the box is right here, so if you want to see this, fuck, specs. Let me turn on the light here and make it. I'm not sure what frequency, I guess frequency or the shade of the light should be for optimal results for growing corals. I guess I'll have to experiment with that. And I guess it also depends on the size of the tank. This light is for nano tanks, and I guess like the distance between the like the from the like the distance, the light distance, I guess. So here's the box. It came with a gooseneck too, but you don't need a gooseneck if you don't want one. It doesn't say the specs on the box, but I've read very good reviews on this light, so I hope it does well. So yeah, that is all for now. I have on the side of the tank on the right, I have my salinity, like, I forgot what you call it. It measures the salinity in the water. I try to get it to at least 1.024. And I have a sponge for cleaning the glass, and I have a toothbrush on top of the sponge for cleaning the rock. And there's his food on the side, or that's her food. This is actually a female clownfish. I don't know where it is. It's hiding now, but it's a female. The other one died, and the reason why I know that is because this clownfish was like bigger than the other one, and it was, I guess, more dominating, I guess. There it is. Ooh. Man, I love clowns. I'm a clown myself. I can't really fit in an anemone in here because I think it's too small. But I'll see what I can do, if I can give a home for this clownfish. Something to rub against, I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions what kind of corals I should get for this tank, for a 10-gallon nano tank, feel free to leave like suggestions in the comments. So yeah, that's all for now. Hope you liked my long video, 9 minutes. And yeah, have a good. Oh yeah, and there's my testing kit measuring the parameters in the water. It's ammonia, nitrate, nitrite, and pH. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video and have a good night. Peace.